Yo, trust me, I'm already knowing, bro. One of these videos gonna have monetization problems. Just one of them. I'm gonna go in and edit it. No, you already know how it be. But anyways, we ready to get into this next video. This is WWE 2K24, and it's like, let me actually gotta look at it. So this is WWE 2K24 latest DLC previews, new unlockable characters, original DLC plans, and cut superstars. Oh my god, who did they cut? Man, that'd be
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and the latest DLC previews for WWE 2K24, where today we have 3 new reveals, including reactions and comparisons. We have news of an upcoming My Faction event and a brand new unlockable character, plus we're also talking more on the rumours of DLC stars originally being planned for the base game, as one of the latest reveals tends to suggest that the rumours may have been true. Before we get into that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest wrestling game news, then please do hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So let's talk the latest DLC previews for the upcoming Global Superstars pack, which is set to release on Wednesday, September 18th. As following the reveal of Jade Cargill, the WWE Games account has teased more reveals as they asked players which 2 superstars they wanted to see next, and that led to some of the stars included in the pack responding to the tweet to hype up their own reveal. One of those was Lyra Valkyria, with this leading to the WWE Games account revealing the first look at Lyra, as shortly after the tweet they went on to share her full entrance. Based on the entrance footage, the version of Lyra we're getting actually dates back around a year ago, as Lyra's attire is taken from her match with Becky Lynch at last year's Halloween Havoc show, where she defeated Becky to win the NXT Championship. When listening to the audio, one thing you will notice is that Lyra's entrance includes a new crowd chant, as the developers have included the crowd's woo chants, which can be heard while she's on the stage. As we jump ahead to the ramp section, we get a really good look at the face of the model, as the devs have done a really good job at capturing Lyra's likeness, and that's something that really stands out with a lot of the DLC, as when looking at this year's game, you can tell which models are new and which ones have been around for a while, as it seems to be a big jump in quality over the last few years. As Lyra gets in the ring, one thing I did notice is that they've added a slight blur effect to the crowd, and that's something that I think always makes a big difference to the visuals, as this is something that we've seen a lot of in 2K22, though they dialed it back a lot this year, as if you compare some of the entrances from 23 and 24, a lot of them have had the blur effect removed. As for other observations, it was pointed out in the replies to the tweet that Lyra should be facing the opposite way when she first appears, as she generally comes out with her back to the crowd and then turns around, while the only other nitpick was in regards to the lipstick, as it's not something that she wore with this attire, though it was present in a render image, so it's likely the devs based her model on that. Moving on to our second reveal, we have the Pirate Princess Kairi Sane, as 24 hours after the reveal of Lyra, the WWE Games account went on to post Kairi's entrance, showcasing a brand new entrance motion which sees her holding a Japanese umbrella, which I believe is known as a wagasa. Unlike Lyra, whose model is based on her appearance from last year, Kairi's model is based on her appearance at this year's Royal Rumble, where it was rumoured 2K were actually backstage and scanning stars for future games. As Kairi makes her way to the ring, we get some really good shots of her model, which is a massive upgrade over the last one that was seen in 2K20, as comparing the models side by side, to use a pirate term, it completely blows the old version out of the water. As she approaches the ring, we see more of the umbrella in action, with Kairi opening it and spinning it around. Currently, there's no word on whether or not we'll be able to use Kairi's umbrella as a weapon, though given that 3 of the last 4 DLC packs have all included new weapons, there is a good chance that we could see it included as a new option. If it is included, it wouldn't be the first time that we've seen an umbrella as a playable weapon, as previously in the series, we've seen an umbrella featured as a secret weapon for Gentleman Jack Gallagher, as pulling out a weapon from the left side of the ring led to him pulling out an umbrella as a signature weapon.
And that's it.
As for anything else, there is the possibility that we could see a new tag team entrance added for the Kabuki Warriors, or perhaps even a tag team championship entrance, as given that Kairi's model is based on her appearance at the Royal Rumble, that was while the Kabuki Warriors were the women's tag team champions, so there is the possibility that we could see an entrance for them added alongside the DLC, similar to how we got a tag team entrance last month for the Toxic Table. Following Kairi's reveal, the WWE Games account went on to drop a surprise reveal at 8 AM this morning where they posted the full entrance for Nia Jax. Unlike other previews, where the reception has generally been 100% positive, the reveal of Nia has led to some criticism as the preview shows her enter with the default trons rather than her own. What I would say is that I wouldn't worry too much about this, as while I can't think of a specific instance, we have seen this happen before, though it's always gone on to be updated in time for release. Alongside the trons, one other criticism comes in regards to Nia's entrance motion, as there were a few complaints that her entrance motion hasn't been updated, as the footage shows the same motion that's been used since 2K19, and whilst not necessarily a bad motion, I think the biggest reason for the complaint is down to her being DLC, as if she was included on the base roster, I don't think there'd be much of an issue, but because she's DLC, you kind of expect that the entrance would also be updated.
Right.
One bonus to Nia having the same entrance is that it does make it easy to do a comparison, as lining up the new footage with footage of her last appearance in 2K22, and this gives us a great look at the updates to her model, as comparing the two, Nia's face looks to have been rescanned, while her body has also been tweaked, as the shoulders on the new version are a fair bit slimmer. In terms of her attire, like Lyra, Nia's gear is an older one that's also taken from October 2023, which feeds into the rumours that she was originally planned to appear in the base game rather than DLC, as WWE Games modder Joe Mashups recently revealed on X that the game files included unused menu images for Nia, as well as 3 images of stars who were cut from the game, with these including NXT's Jakara Jackson and release stars Emma and Lacey Evans. So that's the latest previews for the Global Superstars DLC, which is now set to release on Wednesday, September 18th, as the release date was originally announced as the 20th, but has since been brought forward to the 18th. Moving on to other news, we have confirmation of a new unlockable character who's being added to the game as an unlockable persona card in My Faction. As if you've logged into the game recently, you may have noticed that there's a special Juan Cena event planned for later this month, as beginning on September 28th, players can compete in a special event titled Mask Off Juan Cena, in which you'll be able to unlock a new persona card featuring John Cena's Mexican cousin, Juan. Promoting the upcoming event, 2K did release a poster that showed the Hurricane alongside a render of the Juan Cena mask, with this being the same mask that was worn by Juan backstage alongside Lucha House Party. According to WWE Games modder What's the Status, the model for Juan has yet to be added to the game, or at least he can't see it, so it's unknown what the model will look like, as we could get a model similar to the image of Juan backstage, or, more likely, the model could be based on Juan's WWE debut, as back in 2010, Juan Cena appeared at a WWE house show in Salisbury MD, where he competed in a triple threat match against Wade Barrett and the then WWE champion, The Miz. So that's your latest news roundup for WWE 2K24. Let me know what you make of the news in the comments, and stay tuned to the channel.
Alright, well that was nice, right? Appreciate y'all for joining the video. I think I'm gonna do one more video and then I'm gonna take a brief break, and then I'll probably make 2 more later on tonight. We'll see though. I might